It's time for the Trent Benningfield Show. Find out what's going on inside Tell City Baseball straight from the coach. Exclusively on the Southwest Indiana Sports Network.
You dream it, we create it at Street Dreams. Custom paint, fabrication, stereos, wheels, tires, and more. We're also your authorized Sinister Sound dealer. Street Dreams, 317-624-1000, where you expect quality and get.
At MAD, we believe in zero. Zero fathers who aren't there for bedtime. Zero mothers who miss the first day of school. Zero children who never come home. We believe in zero victims of drunk driving. With MAD, your support adds up to zero. Because we believe in a hug on the first day of school. We believe in another bedtime story. We believe in no more victims. We believe in zero.
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
And welcome to this week's Trent Benningfield Show. Coach, last week on Tuesday, you played Tecumseh, and on Thursday, you played Crawford County. Why don't you recap both those games for us?
Yeah, Tuesday we played Tecumseh, and we lost 2-6. We got off to a 1-0 lead, I think, in the first inning, and then they came right back and scored 2 in the bottom half, and then kind of pulled away. Made it 6-2. We had a couple of opportunities just like we've had the last couple of weeks, but just couldn't scratch runs across, get those big hits. But we didn't give them anything extra, which was a positive. Everything that they got, they earned. Talon Jennings pitched a complete game for us, and he gave up a few hits, but he honestly pitched really well. Walked 1 or 2 batters and had a few strikeouts, but defensively we played sound. We just couldn't get the bats going. And credit to their pitcher, he did a good job of mixing pitches, hitting the spots, and then they brought in the DuPont kid in the 7th inning to close it out. The younger one started, and then the older one came in to close it out. So both DuPonts kind of shut us out, and credit to those guys. They're pretty good baseball players. So they got a well-deserved win that night. And then Thursday we played Crawford County. It was good. Their head coach, Isaac Bowles, played with me at Oakland City for a year, and we became pretty close. So it was good to see him. They've done a lot of renovations to their field, and their field's looking pretty nice out there. So it's good to see teams in the area getting some nice facility upgrades and things of that nature. But as far as the game goes, we ended up winning 6-0. Cole Stiff pitched an amazing game. 7 innings, 15 strikeouts, 0 earned runs. So I think he only gave up 1 or 2 hits. So he did an awesome job on the mound for us, and it was really good to see him. I think that's by far the best game of his career, and hopefully it's something that we can build off of in the future with him being just a junior. And then offensively, Aiden Farron was kind of the big piece for us that night. He had his first high school home run. He's a senior this year. His first high school home run, 3-run home run. And he also had a double and 2 runs scored. So he was a big piece for us. as far as that goes. I mean, we scored 6 runs, and he drove in 3 and scored another one. So 4 of our 6 runs came from him, which was really, really good to see going into sectional play this week. And then last night was the first round of the sectional game, and we drew South Spencer. Got out in the first inning with a 1-0 lead again on a couple walks and a hit, and then they were able to get out of the inning, and South Spencer came back right in the top of the second inning, or the bottom of the first inning, tied the game up, and we scored in the second. We had runners in scoring position, I felt like, all night long. Their starting pitcher had some control issues, but he battled, and I think we only had 1 or 2 hits off of him all night. Almost every runner we got on base was either by walk or error. So we've got to do a better job of, whenever a pitcher is struggling like that, we've got to do a better job of finding ways to bring runners in, doing whatever it takes, whether it's a sacrifice fly, base hits, whatever it is. There's something we struggle with all year, and if we want to keep advancing in this tournament, we're going to have to do a better job of that. But positive, we went into 9 innings. Talon Jennings threw all 9 innings, 106 pitches. But he threw 9 innings, 106 pitches, and gave up only 4 hits, 7 or 8 strikeouts, I believe. So he was absolutely phenomenal. Gave us a chance to win, and honestly, it helped our pitching staff out going into these next few games, having everybody else available still. So that was huge for us, and hats off to him with just being a sophomore. That was his first sectional game, and you would have never noticed it last night. He looked like he had played in a lot of big games in his career, and hopefully he'll be able to do that still. But the last inning going in the 9th, first batter got on by a walk. We bunted them over. They got a weird bounce, and we ended up with the base hit first and second. We bunted again. They tried to throw the runner out of third. He beat the throw, so we had bases loaded with no outs. And they brought the infield in. We got a couple bloop singles to make it 4-2. And that was enough. They threatened us in the bottom of the 9th with runners on second and third, but we ended up getting out of it. So got the win, and we survived in advance. So hopefully we can carry that momentum over into the 9th.
You're listening to the Trent Benningfield Show on the South Virginia Sports Network, hired by Millen Rose for Communications.
At MAD, we believe in zero. 0 fathers who aren't there for bedtime. 0 mothers who miss the first day of school. 0 children who never come home. We believe in 0 victims of drunk driving. With MAD, your support adds up to 0. Because we believe in a hug on the first day of school. We believe in another bedtime story. We believe in no more victims. We believe in 0.
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
Hey, welcome back to the Trent Benningfield Show. And Coach, tonight you continue into the second round of sectional against North Posey. Why don't you preview that game for us?
Yeah, so North Posey won last night. They beat Mater Dei 5-0 in the late game. And we played them earlier on in the year. We beat them 4-3, and I think that was the first conference game of the year. And they're a much improved team, just like we are. And I know they're going to be out for revenge because I know that they feel like that's a game that they shouldn't have lost, especially the way they were playing early on. But it's a game that we're really looking forward to. I know it's gonna really test us and show us where we're at. They've got a lot of guys that are 2- and 3-year varsity starters, so I know that they're very well experienced and they're gonna come ready to play. But pitching and defense wise, if we keep doing what we've been doing, it's going to give us a chance to win the game. Our pitching and defense has been absolutely phenomenal this year, especially here of late. So we limit the free bases like we've put big emphasis on this year, and throw strikes and make the routine plays, and they're going to keep us in the ball games. Offensively, and I feel like I keep saying the same thing every week, but some things aren't changing. We've got to find ways to score runners. We're getting them on. We just got to find ways to get them in. So we're 1 or 2 big hits away. If we get those couple big hits, then we're going to be ready. Give ourselves a good chance to win. But as far as pitching goes, they are a very good fastball hitting team. So we've got to make sure that we are working ahead in the count. If we fall behind in counts where they know that they're getting a fastball, then we're going to be in for a really long night. If we can throw first pitch strikes and work ahead where we can kind of throw small speed pitches and work in different things, then it's going to give us a really good chance to win. So 4 runs isn't going to do it for us tonight. We're going to have to find a way to scratch 6, 7, 8 runs to have a chance to win.
Well, Coach, good luck this tonight, and in sectional, and bring home a sectional crown.
All right, I hope so. Thank you.
You've been listening to the Trent Benningfield Show on the Southwest Indiana Sports Network, powered by Milligan Rosenberg Communications. We'll see you next week.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.